Good morning from Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Wilson here with Anchors Away Travel. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Italian village. Beautiful village. I mean, the architecture is beautiful. The pool is one of the best I've ever seen. So I'm just going to take you on a quick little tour here. I try to do these things early in the morning as to not to disrupt the guests. They're all starting to come out of their rooms and have breakfast. So I'll try to be as brief as I can. Anyway, I'm going to take you into the hotel lobby, as you can see. It's absolutely beautiful. This is where you would come in and check in. Good morning. When you get here, there's a little lounge area here that you would get to get your welcome rum punch. This little lounge area here that you can see. So when you get here, you can wait outside instead of waiting inside if you prefer. It's also used as a dual-purpose lounge area for island routes, and these guys are the ones who handle all your tours. We highly recommend you do that with Kelly in advance when you book your trip with Anchors Away, because these things get sold out quick. And what you find is that when you try to book them on site, is that the most popular ones are completely sold out. And here are the ones for today. So, in any event, let's take you through the center of the pool here. This is where they post the daily activities, just like in every other village. This is one of their bars. This is obviously not a swim-up bar. This is the bar where people kind of hang out. There's little cool little lounge chairs here. They've got the resort spa, which is probably their biggest gift shop that they've got on the entire property. It's got pretty much everything you need: sunscreen, clothes, I don't know, footballs to play around in the pool. They pretty much got everything. That is Mario's, where you can have either Italian dinner, you can have breakfast, you can have lunch. Right now they're setting up for breakfast. This is a little spot where they do, braid the girls' hair. They do, those waterproof tattoos. And here's the spot, guys. I mean, as you can see some of the buildings. I mean, this was a great place to stay. This is the type of place you want to stay at, as if this is the party pool. This is the pool that's going to have the most noise. It's the pool that's going to have all the activities at, games, trivia, dancing, that type of stuff. As you can see, and again, the video doesn't know justice. Plus it's early, so the sun's not shining on it. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's a big jacuzzi right there. And if I zoom in there, that's the swim-up bar right there, which goes around three sides, and right behind it, you got the world's best beach, Grace Bay. As you can see, these buildings, they're beautiful. I've been into these rooms. Kelly and I stayed for one night in one of those rooms for our honeymoon night, if you will, or the day after our wedding, I should say. If I hadn't mentioned previously, Kelly and I got married here 7 years ago. Came down with 30 people and had the time of our lives. It was absolutely incredible. Everyone still talks about it to this day. And we love it. It's been great. Our kids love it. And they just keep begging us to come back time and time again. So this pool, give it another hour or so, will be just packed. But it's packed, but it's so big that there's more than enough room for everybody. Over there is what they call a kiddie pool. It's a shallow area, so your little ones can have fun and you can just lounge around. I would recommend, you got to get up early though to get a seat here. As you can see, there's towels everywhere laid out. You know, people get up at 6 in the morning. Some are getting up earlier to stake out their spot because this is the most popular pool. It happens at the other pools as well, but it happens more in this village, I find, because it's the most popular pool. Again, if you're looking to read a book and you want quiet, there are better options in this pool. This pool is going to be the most lively, though, if that's what you're into. Here we get Cricketers, which is an Irish, I should say English pub, excuse me. And this is where they serve lunch. The outdoor seating. They also serve dinner here. It's a casual place. And this place is open until 2 a.m. So if you want to come get a drink. Got a few poker tables there. So then they've also got a room here where you can play pool. Let's see if I can get in here right now. Yep. There's some pool tables here. Now, although it's open till 2 a.m. and they will have things like bingo night, karaoke, things that start at 10 a.m. Most of these places, after 10, after 11 certainly, are pretty dead. They're pretty quiet unless you have a group of travel agents coming in or a group wedding or a reunion, a bunch of people who can kind of get out on their own. It is going to be a bit quiet. And I think the reason for that is it's a family resort, right? So most people are coming down here with their kids, and especially the young ones, got to hit the sack. So most people are back in the room. I guess it's not a bad thing. It certainly makes for a better next day, especially after you can all you can eat and all you can drink, and you're doing that from 10 a.m. till whenever. You are a bit tired at the end of the day, I must say. But again, if you're looking for a party after 10, 11 o'clock at night, you're not going to find it at a family resort typically. Certainly not this one. This is where you can get some of your towels. Guys are replenishing all the towels. But what you will find is that this resort has a huge repeat business. Whether it be from Canada, the United States, Europe. It's just got a massive repeat business. I mean, I met people here on this trip that have been here, 10, 11, 12. We met a woman and her friend, and they just happened to meet at this resort years ago, and now they've become friends and their families come together. They've been coming here respectively 21 and 27 years, I believe. Unbelievable. So they got these little tables that you can put your drinks on with umbrellas inside the pool. Here's the swim up one side of the swim up bar. And here's the other view of the pool, which is beautiful. You also got a self-serve soda station if you want to serve yourself. And this is the other side of the swim up bar. This one is not the swim up bar portion, but if you want to come get drinks here, they'll serve you here as well. And here's the view. It really is one of the best pools I've ever seen in my life on a resort. It's incredible. They have a little coffee station there, juice station, a little self-serve in the morning if you choose. They've also got this awesome restaurant called Barefoot by the Seas, which is on the sand here, steps away from Grace Bay. Morning. Good, how are you? As you can see, most people are here super friendly. I mean, most of the staff is working 12 to 15 hours a day. When I mentioned earlier that everything is included, everything is included. Even tips are included. Transfers to and from the airports are included. I mean, so when you look at the price tag of this place, you know, some people might get a little bit of sticker shock on occasion, but you have to remember, these things add up quickly. And the island of Turks and Caicos is not inexpensive. So if you were to go on a resort and try to do this stuff on your own, and try to do this stuff all a la carte, it's probably less expensive to stay here than it would be doing it a la carte. I mean, I went to a place the other day and ordered 2 tacos, 2 fajitas, and a margarita, and they asked me for $95 American, which shocked me, which made me realize how much of a value beaches truly is. Plus the quality here is on another level in comparison to some other all-inclusive resorts. I mean, yeah, you can go get an all-inclusive resort anywhere for cheap money. It doesn't mean it'd be a bad trip. It just means it won't be up to the same quality as a Sandals/Beaches property. So just taking you around here, and that pretty much finishes pool area here in the Italian village. Now remember, the first village that was built was the Caribbean village, and that was actually built by somebody else. It wasn't a Beaches property initially, and it got turned into a Beaches property. And then they built some of these other villages, which the French village, the Italian village, reconverted a portion of the Caribbean village to the seaside village, and now they've got the Key West village, which they purchased. They purchased from another property owner and turned that into the Key West village. All right, so we're moving back out of the pool area, and now we're going into where the shops are. They have a bunch of different shops here. They've got some jewelry stores. I think that's what we're approaching right now. You get a little boutique clothing store right there. Want to do a little shopping. Now that stuff is obviously not included. They've got a Build-A-Bear workshop for the little guys. Same thing, that's not going to be included. And it's also a candy store, and that wouldn't be included. Our buddy Elmo, just to give you an idea, they're still closed at this point. We have snapshots, which you could book a complimentary photo shoot for your family, and they will come out and take pictures of you on the resort, off the resort, on the beach, and then you can come back and pick your pictures, and of course there will be a charge for those. And here we get to the water park, but I'll give you a tour of that a bit later. So, even though the resort is a large resort, very easy to navigate. Again, it's broken down into 5 different villages, and what you'll find yourself doing is like hunkering down in one village. At least that's what we do. Spending the day there, or a good portion of the day, and then you'll move around, or you just move around for dinner only. or lunch only. Because again, there's like, I believe, 22 restaurants on site, which is insane. This is the Loyalty Travel and Booking Center. So I highly recommend you stop in there before you leave. You will get, I believe it's anywhere between a 10 and a 12 or 13% discount for rebooking again. And you can also talk to them about becoming a Sandals Select member. There's no charge to you. You just basically build up points that you can use towards future travel. On the loyalty side, they will convince you to book here on site. The only thing we would ask is that you ask them for the form to transfer your booking back to us at Anchors Away Travel. Obviously, if we book your initial trip and you're happy with us, we would appreciate that. There's no difference to you guys. You still get your discounts, we get the booking, and you have someone to take care of you in the event of a mishap, or if you need help with anything. It's all the same. So, but you do have to fill out that form on site to request that we become the agency of record. Very important. Anyway, this is called Dino's, this restaurant. It's an outdoor restaurant, which is a pizzeria. It's more of a sit-down pizzeria as opposed to the other pizzeria at the Caribbean Village. And they also have changed this at dinner time to an Indian restaurant called Bombay Club. I hear it's fantastic. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. Now we're approaching a wedding lounge, and this is where all the brides, and we spent some time here when we were here 7 years ago. And the wedding lounge is where you would come and meet your on-site wedding coordinator. And as you can see, we got a little sampling of some table settings there. So again, basically the way the process works is you would contact Kelly at Anchors Away Travel, let her know that you're interested in booking a destination wedding. She would in turn explain to you the ins and outs of it. She would put you in touch with the people at Unique. Unique is a division of Sandals, Unique Travel, and you would be assigned a wedding coordinator that you would correspond with, you would email with, talk to, express any of your concerns. And then once you settle everything, and it's a fairly easy process, believe it or not, even though you're coming from the States or Canada or wherever you're coming from, it's a fairly easy process. Once you're done with them, then you are assigned an in-house wedding coordinator that will take care of things. We'll show you the different locations when you get here that you can choose, whether it be the beach, a gazebo, floral arrangements, table arrangements. They handle it all. And obviously Kelly will be there to hold your hand through the whole process as well, and make sure that everything's taken care of for you. So basically what would happen is Kelly would book your trip, hold your reservations, get any of your friends or family members' reservations taken care of, and then we would coordinate things with Unique and the people here on site. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the tour of the Italian Village. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like us below if you did. Wilson from Anchors Away Travel. Make it an awesome day.